Hello, I'm Crimson Clover, and welcome back to Clover Reads. Today we have a couple of stories from the Am I the A-Hole Here subreddit and one from the Wholesome Stories subreddit. But we will start out with the Am I the A-Hole Here posts. First one being, Am I the A-Hole Here for accidentally letting my sister-in-law get chemical burns on her face? I mean, I suppose that depends on how the accident occurred. From the user Educational Rest 4256. My husband, 26 male, and I, 26 female, bought our first home 7 months ago. Congratulations on your new home. His younger sister, 16 female, who just got her license, frequently shows up unannounced and has trouble taking no for an answer. Okay. I'm gonna guess that no, you're probably not the a-hole here. Last Friday, she came over after dinner and asked to stay the night. We agreed since we had no plans. She asked to shower and we let her use ours, as our guest bathroom isn't stocked yet. I splurged on salon quality hair care products because my hair is unruly, and my $27 bottle of shampoo was brand new. Later, I found half the shampoo and nearly all of the conditioner gone, along with my skincare scattered across the counter. She'd used almost $50 worth of hair products on all of my skin stuff, including my prescription skincare, stored in a pharmacy bag. Oh my goodness, what was she doing? This sounds like a toddler using your products, not a 16-year-old. I asked her to bring her own products next time as I wasn't comfortable with how much she used. I was in no way rude, I just explained that I splurge on really expensive products and can't afford to have a $50 plus of products gone every time she showers here. She called me selfish in a passive-aggressive way and ended up leaving. No, she's the selfish one. By Tuesday, her skin was red, peeling, and breaking out terribly. At dinner with my in-laws Tuesday, she blamed me for not warning her about my skincare. I explained I hadn't expected her to dig through my drawers and use prescription medication products, which are expensive and took my skin weeks to adjust to. My father-in-law said I should pay for a doctor visit, but my husband refused, arguing that at 16 she should know better and that it was inappropriate for her to look through my medicine bag even to find product that was likely the culprit for the irritation. Am I at fault for not warning her? No, you are not. I wouldn't go through someone's personal products, let alone use their stuff like it was my own. I would have been happy to share some skin products, but not my prescription cream. She also brought up that I got mad she used so much shampoo and conditioner and basically made me look really bad in front of my in-laws. An entire bottle of conditioner. That's not a little bit. Admittedly, I was upset about the shampoo and conditioner and the fact that she left a huge mess on the counter, but I was very calm and just explained money is tight as we just bought our house and I didn't want her to use months of products in one shower. Anyway, let me know what you all think. Yeah, I think no. I don't think OP is the asshole at all. 16 is plenty old enough to know not to go through someone's personal stuff. It is definitely old enough to know that you don't use prescription products that are for somebody else. And that goes for any type of prescription medicine, you know? Except for maybe like Tylenol or ibuprofen. Because sometimes, you know, you get prescribed much higher doses than you can buy over the counter. But still, man, how did you go through an entire bottle of conditioner? Did she have like hair down to her knees or her ankles or something? That is highly unreasonable amounts. Okay, and moving on to the second story from user SadWife148. Am I the a-hole for telling my husband it was his choice to open our marriage and I am not closing it? Oh dear. We know how these stories goes, don't we? I, 40 female, married my husband, 42 male, 18 years back. We have one daughter, 16 female, and a son, 14 male. We met in college and fell in love. I should also say that the OP is not a native English speaker, so bear with me, please, as I possibly stumble over the words. They are self-taught English, and I think they do pretty well for someone self-taught. My husband lost his parents in an accident, and as a friend, I consoled him, and we became close. We're from the same city, and he lived around 10 kilometers from my house, and we just clicked. Our marriage has our shares of up and downs, but financially we're in a good place. I own a house gifted by my parents, and he inherited his parents' house after they passed away. I run my own bridal boutique and make good money. He's an insurance head. We have bought multiple properties and built our future together for our children. We also have created mutual wills in case one partner passes away. His or her share of the assets will go to the children only, irrespective of a living parent marrying again or not. Well, that's pretty good. Financially secure those children. Make sure people can't marry them for the money. Last year, my husband started distancing himself, and I was worried. He started ignoring me, stopped getting physical, etc. In the end, he told me he finds me fat, ugly, and he doesn't get turned on. That's kind of rude. I was so busy raising our children and taking care of my business so that I stopped caring about it. He said he doesn't want to destroy the family, but he wants to have adult fun times outside of marriage. He said he won't be a hypocrite and I can do the same. I cried and begged, but he didn't listen. After weeks of crying and self-pity, I accepted his proposal. Yeah, you can kind of guess where this is going already, can't you? Out of all the open marriage stories, is inevitably the partner who opened the marriage doesn't get what he wants out of other people, and then gets jealous of the partner who didn't want to open the marriage, and then eventually went along with it and found happiness elsewhere. I also started working out, and guys in gym started hitting on me. I have had my share of hookups and fun, but finally I'm getting along with a man who's 35. He treats me on dates, and our intimacy is good. I also changed my dresses from traditional to more Western and sexy, and I've lost weight. I have nice curves too. My husband luckily, or sadly, didn't have such luck. He is tall and all, but he overrated his chances. He got hookups here and there, but barely any repeats. He thought he could woo girls with money, but girls today are independent and can't be wooed with money alone. Have you seen the internet and TikTok? I think that's not quite true, but maybe in your area. I was going on dates when my kids were at my parents' and he was upset. He said not to go. I didn't care and I went. Now he's saying he wants to close the marriage and I just laughed at him. I told him this is the arrangement he wanted and I'm honoring it. I'm enjoying the attention these hunks give me and it's not my fault that women don't want him. He started calling me names and I called him a man whore. He is threatening divorce and I am fine with it because our laws favor women more. I pointed that out to him. He started crying and begging to close the marriage again, but I'm refusing. Edit. 35 male is in a divorce process, and our country takes years to have divorce. If the wife isn't consenting. We are taking it slow, but he's an amazing person. Him of the a-hole here. Edit 2. Our children have no idea, and we are involved parents. Stop stressing about them. Also planning to get divorced when they are both in college. To those who think this is fake, you can believe what you want. I don't have to prove anything here. I am here for judgment. I'm gonna say not the asshole. I mean, if your partner wanted to close the marriage and then was upset with the results, well, that's on him, isn't it? Edit again. I had to add people who are blaming me for staying fat. And despite both working, my evenings went to teaching the kids and taking care of the household. He thought it was a woman's job to do so, and was only fun dad in the mornings. I had to prepare breakfast for everybody. I had house help for cleaning and dishes, but I barely had time to work out. Now I have hired a cook and kids who can take care of themselves. It gives me free time to work on myself. If he wanted a model, he could have reduced his tummy and his daily sports. I'm going to say reduced his tummy by upping his daily sports. And helped me as well. Thank you. Edit. Men in the comment section victimizing my husband. Expected. Keep barking. I feel like I shouldn't be laughing, but I just find it funny always when people want to open the marriage and then get upset when their partners start pulling people they didn't think they were. Like, a lot of the times it feels like they just want the ego boost, and then they don't really think about the long-term consequences. Moving on to an update, kind of. Well, I realize there's no point in petty revenge. As my kids are at my parents' house, we discussed plans and I told him I have no love or respect for him left. Nor do I find him attractive anymore. I told him if he wants to make a tough divorce process, he will lose more as our laws are very tough on men. So let's make for an easy divorce with fair division of properties where I contributed more money anyway. I wonder where they live that divorce favors women more. There were tears and begging, but I stood firm and asked for the divorce. I showed him proof, and if he ever tried to shame me in front of our kids, his visual and text proofs are with me too. Good on you, OP. Get that proof. Get the paper trail. So we called a truce. Next day, we've involved our lawyers, neighbors, friends, neighbors, family, friends, and drawn up our property and fund division verbally. It was quite clear. The marital house is mine. He's moving to his inherited house a few kilometers away. We've acquired multiple properties and will divide them based on value. The savings will be divided, and we have our individual retirement plans. He also blurted out that he has a young widowed girlfriend. I said good luck and have a happy life. I wonder how young is young. Also, if he has a girlfriend, why did he upset about her having a significant other? Such hypocrisy. We told our kids that we love them, but we're going to divorce. Of course, they're devastated, but we've assured them that we're here for them forever and we will co-parent. They're still upset, and we're going to hire a therapist to make the process smoother for them. Also, my friends with benefits divorce process is going, and I told him about mine. He said to get serious about our relationship. I don't know if it's love or not, but I like him, and we're going to take it slow. I want my kids to be 18 before I remarry. Note, he was already in the divorce process for years, even before we started hanging out. So no, I'm not a homewrecker. P.S. To all the crybabies out there crying for my husband and asking why I didn't lose weight, wake up at 5 in the morning, do the chores for a lazy man and the children, then go to work, come home in the evening, do chores again till nighttime, then tell me about working out. You just couldn't handle a woman giving the same dose of medicine to a man, and blamed me more and gave him very less blame. This shows your double standards. I only became fat after birthing his children. Birth does things to your body. What about his hairy tummy? What about birthing or any medical issues? Okay. And I hired a cook for my personal fund money, if he didn't want to contribute for it. That's why I didn't hire her earlier, as it was causing issues related to the budget. I took the hit after he called me fat and ugly. I hope your fathers and sons do the same to their wives, and then you can lecture me. No, please don't think that. So if you live in the 1950s where the wife should look sexy, do chores, birth your kids, and be available as a maid, then you are as pathetic. F you. You email chauvinist pics. I shouldn't be laughing. I shouldn't be laughing. And anyone who thinks this is fake, I don't owe you anything anyway. Edit, and someone said my English is Gen Z. Guess what? It's not my first language, and we use WhatsApp outside America. We like such abbreviations. Shocking? Age isn't a factor here. I am a business shop owner. My dealings are in the local language. I studied in Hindi medium school, and English is self-learned. It must be shocking for Westerners to realize the world doesn't need to learn every aspect of English. I gotta tell you, a lot of English speakers don't know every aspect of English. I have forgotten quite a lot of rules. Don't ask me how to make speech patterns anymore. I just do what I'm used to now. Also, deleting the account. For men and pigs keep selling. Cope in my comment section. Is that no coping in my comment section? Women can make you cry in your game if they want. We don't because we value our family and kids. But try them and hurt them. They can beat you at your own game. Decided not to delete it. I just trashed the recent Western men crying in the comment section. Their tears give me joy. I shouldn't be laughing, but oh my god. Now, I know she said, like, the men are the ones being copium here. I have seen plenty of the woman wanting to open the relationship and the guy getting a partner and the girl not. So, I don't know if there's a percentage of which side does it more frequently, but there are plenty of posts where both sides, every gender, opening their relationship and having it crash and burn almost immediately. It's fine. Okay, and I'm going to move over to the third story of the evening. Bit of a wholesome story from user OnyxMoon666. I like the name. I like it a lot. Wedding cake tradition wholesome. So my husband, 21 male, called me, 21, I don't think they've said what the gender of the poster is, and I didn't go looking in their other posts to see. Called me while we were at work. I work in a bakery. Husband works as the lead in a moving company, to see the best way to preserve a wedding cake. That's when I started crying. After we got off work, he told me a few other things. His company was doing a move and went to move a deep freeze, and my husband found a really old Tupperware of what he assumed was molded food, so he asked the guy if he wanted him to throw it out. The guy freaked out and ran over to take the Tupperware. Mind you, he's in his 60s. So my husband apologized, and the guy started talking about wedding cake tradition. The Cliff Notes of that tradition: top layer of your cake from your wedding reception goes into the freezer for a year, and then you eat it on your 1-year anniversary. Aww, that's a really nice tradition. He continued saying that he and his wife got married when they were 23, and he's kept it all these years because his wife died right before their first anniversary. So he never opened it because it didn't feel right to eat it without her. Aww. I'm sorry he lost his wife. But he kept the cake for 37 years. It's a long time. Throughout the rest of the move, they had a few other items that were also from their wedding night. They were as follows. 1, a perfectly preserved wedding dress in a frame. 2, a backlit shadow box with a bouquet, boutonnieres, and pocket squares. 3, her ring and a wedding photo in another shadow box. That is incredibly sweet. He never took off his ring, never remarried, and never left their house. He told them other stories of her throughout the move, but my husband didn't remember them all. But this one stuck with him. I guess he found his soulmate and never moved on. That is really nice. I like that story. And yeah, I think I'm the sort of person who would only ever fall in love once. Yeah. But that is some significant dedication. Well, I hope he has friends and family to keep him company. Anyway, that's where we're going to call things for today. A bit of a short one, and I apologize for taking the 2-week break. I am getting over a really long cold. Anyway, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye!